Hi everybody, it's Fat Frog, and today in Ark Survival Evolved I just created a new character, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you how I level up fast in Ark Survival Evolved without just doing extremely boring things. So if you're brand new to the game, the way that you gain XP is just hanging around. If we look in my inventory right now, we can look at the XP right here. It's, let's see, that's going up, let's see, one. Alright, let's tab on here. Hey everybody, it's Fat Frog, and hey everybody, today it's Fat Frog, and in Ark Survival Evolved, I just created a new character, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you how that I level up faster. Hey everybody, it's Fat Frog, and today in Ark Survival Evolved I just created a new character, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you how I level up without doing incredibly boring or useless, semi-useless things. So first off, if you're brand new in Ark Survival Evolved, you can gain XP. I'm going to drop all this crud. You can gain XP by just sort of hanging around. If you look right here, there is a little XP bar, and it shows me what my level is and how I'm moving along here. So you get that just passively, just a little bit. You also get it by anything that you craft. And so what you craft depends upon how much XP you get. So if you craft a thatch wall, you're going to get a lot less XP than you would if you get a metal wall. You're going to get XP by taming different things. You're going to get XP by harvesting pretty much anything. And then you're also going to get XP by killing players and dinos. And so that's going to be based upon like also what kind of level or what kind of creature that you're killing. So a base level dodo is going to give you 2 XP points. A base level raptor is going to give you 12. But a base level Alpha Raptor is going to give you 1060 XP, and a Rex is going to get you 120. Of course, you're not going to be killing any Rexes at level 3, so let's go ahead and take a look at other stuff. So I've already got 3 points available, mostly passive, and just before I started the video, I collected some bushes and did some resource harvesting there. My rates are 3x, so your rates are going to be a little, well, 3 times slower on official. So let's just put some points, put one into health, melee damage, and movement speed, or melee damage. And so I've been able to learn a couple of things. So I'm going to go ahead and just learn these Ingrams real quick, get those out of the way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and craft up some stuff. Well, I just dropped the fiber. Let me get some fiber so I can grab. I don't want to. So we're going to grab some fiber and get things started. So what a lot of people do is they'll, as soon as they can learn how to craft like thatch structures, they'll just craft a bunch of thatch foundations and just keep doing it over and over again. That's kind of boring. So we're going to try to progress in the equipment that we have at the same time that we are gaining XP. So we're going to try to balance that out as much as possible. We're going to grab some Mejo berries, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to tame something. And so on the beaches, you can usually find Listros. There was Lystrosaurus. There was one just over here somewhere. And if you have rare flowers, you can pretty much tame them almost instantly if you have a low level one. And those guys are going to be great to have around for a couple reasons. They're going to give you an XP boost, and then they're also going to be something of a distraction if you get attacked by something. So if you get attacked, there's one right there. I'm running out of stamina, so while I wait to get stamina, I am going to put these 2 points in stamina. And I'm going to go craft some clothes for myself. Get a shirt. And so I'm getting XP that way too. You can see my XP bar is going up. So it's 190 is what I need to get to the next level, and I'm at 161. And so that's going to get me a little closer by crafting this stuff. And now I've got a little bit of protection as well. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this little dude right away. And I'm going to feed him a Mijo berry because I don't have any rare flowers that I can find. There's probably some around here. But I'm just going to go ahead, and while I wait, I'm just going to collect some more berries. And so if you're brand new, this is a passive tame. And so I put some berries in my 0 slot, or whatever slot that you have that's way over on the right. And then you walk up to them, and then in PC here, it'll just hit E, and that'll feed them, and then you just gotta wait to feed them again. Now I hear some compies. You guys aren't gonna attack me, are you? Oh, yes they are. So I better get away from these compies. A single compy is not going to attack you, but 3 definitely will. So I'm gonna just try to get away from them. I need to get some weaponry as well. So let me see if I can pick up some stone. Should be some stone on the beach. And it's just kind of hard for me to get used to having almost no stamina or anything. Okay, so here's a bunch of stone. So we'll grab that, and then we'll get some wood, and then we can get ourselves an axe, and that's gonna, or a pick, and that's gonna let us really move up and allow us to get some more stuff here. So let's go ahead and craft our pick. And I did learn an axe. So we'll get our pick in order here. Put that on my hot bar. And now I'm going to grab some of this stuff. Alright, now let's grab some flint so I can make some spears. Because we got to get ourselves in order here. Alright, that should be enough. Now we'll go back into crafting. We'll get that going. And then let's see, we got a couple levels to put in. I'm going to do a couple in stamina real quick. We did learn spear already. So we'll get our thatch foundations. And now, yeah, let's not do that one. Now we're cooking because we can start crafting stuff that we're going to need in order to really kick it up a notch. Alright, so we're going to have a couple of those spears to help defend ourselves against stupid things like compies. And now we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to craft a mortar and pestle as soon as we can, because that's going to allow us to make spark powder and narcotic. And we can craft those things up. Hey, buddy. We can craft those things up. Come on, guy. There we go. Now we're going to get hide from this guy. Alright, is there another dodo around somewhere here? I hear one. Where is it, guy? There he is. So we're going to get some hide from these dudes. And then once we can get our mortar and pestle, that's when we can craft spark powder and narcotic. And those things are going to be useful to us later on. So it's not just a waste of time to craft those guys. Alright, so this is kind of how we're doing it solo. I'll show you kind of a better way to speed things up. So let's get, I hear those stupid compies again. Alright, oh yeah, and we gotta find our listro. I think we're not getting too bad with weight. Where did our listro go? Okay, so we got away from our copies, and I found another listro. We're level 25, and I did get some rare flowers, put them in my 0 slot, and we're going to tame this guy up. We're going to call him fodder, because he's going to be fodder for whatever attacks us. So with the listro, now we can get ourselves a little XP boost. Let's just take a look at what we got here. So we're cranking along here, and so we should get a little bit of an XP boost from this guy now. And yeah, we're going a little faster. It's not a ton faster, but so we're gonna give this dude some food, and he's gonna follow us around, give us a little boost. Now that we've got this guy following us, he's a little protection as a decoy. And something beat the heck out of this trike, but it looks like the trike won, so we should be safe. And now we're going to see if we can craft ourselves a mortar and pestle, and we're going to need 15 hide and 65 stone. So we're going to need some more stone. So our hatchet is going to harvest more stone than a pick, so we're going to use that. Okay, and it is been incredibly long since I have crafted a mortar and pestle. And I'm going to go ahead and craft a foundation. Okay, because I think we do need to put it on a foundation. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and put this foundation. We're going to put a little closer to some other resources that we can get. So let's go over here. It's pretty safe here on the beach. We do have Dilophosaurs, and the other thing, got to watch out for Ichthyornis, which can be kind of a problem at this stage. Where's our stupid Listro? They're very slow. It is the biggest problem with these guys. Where the heck did he go? There he is. Alright. So here's good enough. We're just doing a demonstration here anyway. So we can keep building these things, but here we go. Alright, so now we're going to craft some spark powder. And so that's just pretty simple here. We've got, don't want to hear my starving noises. We've got, it's just stone and flint here, which is really easy to get with our pick and our hatchet. And so we're going to go ahead and craft those up. And so now we're cruising along here, making lots of spark powder. And spark powder is going to be useful for a bunch of different things, but especially gunpowder later on in the game. So we're going to put some stuff into there. We're going to build ourselves a sleeping bag pretty soon. A storage box. We're going to want a storage box to put our spark powder in. And, oh right, we're already up to bows and arrows here. That's awesome. Of course, we are cooking along here at 3 times the speed. And so we got wooden stuff now that we can make. And that's awesome. Okay, so we got our spark powder. We got 34 spark powder, so we can burn this stuff in campfires if we need to. Let's go ahead. Can we build ourselves a storage box? Let's do that. All right, so now we've got kind of a little base going here, and as soon as we can, we'll build a sleeping bag or a bed. So now we can get some more spark powder. Because at this level, we really don't want to go running around trying to kill stuff. Where the heck is our stupid Listro? He's stuck over here. You idiot. Alright, he's still giving us a boost, though. So we want to definitely make sure that he is in range when we're crafting stuff. And because these guys are cheap, they're relatively common, we can just leave one here. And when we find another one, we can have that one follow us around. So let's go ahead and we'll put some stone in here. And the other thing too at this time is we're collecting metal. Not a ton when we're collecting rocks and stuff like that, but we're collecting some, and that's going to be, of course, extremely handy when we advance a little bit. And so this is pretty much what I want to do. I mean, just keeping busy, creating yourself a little base, creating a little extra spark powder, or narcotic. Narcotic is a great one too, and we'll show you how to get into that. Let's see here. Let's get our spark powder and stuff going. Let's create some more of that. Craft up 39 of those. The spark powder is going to go pretty fast when we start to make gunpowder. Use it to power the preserving bin and stuff too, so it's going to be real handy pretty much at any point in the game. So the more you make, it doesn't really matter. It's not like just making a whole ton of thatch roofs or whatever that aren't going to do you much good later on. Okay, but if we did want to do that, if we did want to go ahead and just create, of course I just put everything away, a bunch of foundations. One thing you can do, not this way, sir, is we can craft up a bunch of those. It's a problem when you're crafting, like in your inventory. Now you can only go real slow, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. So we can go ahead, put this in our slot, our 4 slot, and then we can just make a little bit bigger of a base, or you can just keep busting it. And so we're going to get some of those resources back, and now we can craft more. And so that's going to help us out. It's kind of a boring way of doing stuff, but you know, it works. Alright, and so I think we'll show you narcotic, and then we'll show you some of the things that you can do if you're with a tribe. So if you're with a tribe and they're crafting stuff nearby you within 100 meters, you're going to get half of the experience points that they do. So it's really cool to be hanging around a base with a large tribe, crafting stuff yourself, but then also just gaining that passive XP from what other people are doing. So we ran out of resources to craft up thatch roofs, but now because we've gotten some of those resources back, now we can go ahead and just smash that up. So how have we done here? So we've gained 4 points doing between that and the spark powder. And then let's see, put in, oh man, I haven't put any points into weight. I really gotta, oh, we have some weight boost, so it's not such a big deal. So we'll do that. And then get some of those resources back. There we go. We didn't get a level doing it, but so I'm going to put some of these extra things away, and we're going to need some of that. So we're going to need some spoiled meat. So in order to get your meat to spoil a little faster, you can split the stacks. And so on PC, I'm holding the shift key down and then just dropping and dragging these stacks. I think we're, yeah, there we go. So we're splitting those up, so they're going to spoil pretty quick. And then while I wait for those to spoil, I might as well make a campfire so I can get some meat going here. So we'll collect a few more resources. Alright. Alright, so let's build ourselves a campfire. Should have enough stuff for that. Let's do that. Alright. Other thing nice about Ark is you can just replace these thatch foundations or any other stuff with the next tier. So whether that would be stone, depending upon what level you're on, adobe, or metal. So then you don't really have to create something new. Okay, let's get this guy here. And then we'll power it with some regular stuff here, and then we'll just make ourselves 6. Get that cooking. Alright, so we're making some charcoal as well, and so that's going to help us make gunpowder. Let's grab some more berries so we can make narcotic. Once we make narcotic, you can use that pretty much then at any level of the game, because you're going to need narcotic for taming stuff to make tranquilizer arrows and darts and all that good stuff. So it's going to be useful, you know, if you make 500 narcotic early on just to be gaining levels. It's going to be useful later on. You're probably going to use it up pretty fast, actually. And then while we're doing this, we're also collecting fiber, which is what we're going to need to do a bunch of crafting, especially early on. So how are we doing here? We're going to spoil in 36 minutes. That spoil timer doesn't seem quite right. But anyway, we'll be back then. So now we've joined a more advanced tribe, a very advanced tribe, my old tribe as a matter of fact, and we're going to craft some narcotic now in order to gain some levels. So narcotic's only a level 6. Of course, you're going to be able to do it in the mortar and pestle, but now that we are at this little tribe here and this base, why are you, whatever, okay. Now we're at this tribe in this base, we can really go nuts on the chemistry bench here. So we're going to go, why are you the tribe of Eve? That's weird. Okay, we can fix that at some point. Red Sled is in the right tribe. So I was just turning everything back to my tribe here. And so that's why there's a little weirdness going on. So we'll get our little boost from this guy. Now we're in the chem bench, and we can go into drugs and we can craft a bunch of narcotic as soon as we get some more berries. And I died on the way here as to a copy. So let's go ahead, and since this is my tribe, I know where a bunch of stuff is. We can go over here to our little crop plots. Should have, that's stimulant. And here. And so we can also harvest a ton now because we're in another tribe that's got dinos that can harvest stuff. Hi, buddy. And they might have some resources that you can use to craft up here. So we're going to go ahead and put this stuff in the chem bench. And this is just going to make things so much faster. So here we go. So it's crafting batches of 6. Boom. We got a level. So let's go ahead. Put that into health, 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 health. There we go. Oh, we got another level. So now we're cruising super fast.
Okay, I'll splice this in here about the industrial grinder. The way to really get XP from it is to craft, or grind rather, wood into thatch or stone into flint. So you have to tell it to do that specifically. It won't just automatically grind in here. So we can click on flint and we're going to say, let's just craft 10. We're going to do, oops, not 110, but 10. Alright, and so our XP, we're just going to say it ends in 453.5. Hit OK. Alright, and so with our boosted levels, we are now at 573.5. So it ends in 573.5. So we got a whole bunch of points of XP from that. So that's just crafting or grinding rather 10 wood into thatch. With my XP rates at 3x or whatever, you know, you get the 3x boost from it. So,
you know, leveling up fast in a nutshell, that's the way I want to do it. There are other ways to do it. If you have preferred methods, you can put that in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.